What's up guys, how are you guys doing? In this video we're gonna be talking about Rosaria, and as you guys saw in the beginning of this video, you guys see her skill, right? Her animation, and it looks absolutely beautiful, man. And yeah, I cannot wait to get Rosaria, so I figured I'd do a video on her and trying to break down her kit and stuff like that, so we know what she is gonna be doing right when she comes out. Of course this could change, by the time she comes out. They might buff it, they might nerf it, depending on how people react and stuff like that, but I doubt it. I think most of it should be kept the same when she comes out, so we should be good here. But now let's get straight to it, guys. Okay, the first thing I want to read is of course her passive, and we're gonna go all the way down to the buffs she receives and stuff like that, right? So we're gonna go all the way down to the max dupe right here, and we're gonna look at what it does, right? Of course she comes with dupe, so you guys, if you guys don't have the resources, you guys can actually keep her as dupe 0, okay? And she's still gonna have a passive. And if we read her dupe 0 passive is increase Rosaria's chance to grant self 1 stack of Inferno undispellable after using Ashen Inferno. So Ashen Inferno, I imagine, is her basic attack, right? Okay, so after using her Ashen Inferno by 20% per stack, right? So yeah, so it says increase Rosaria's chance to grant self 1 stack of Inferno after using Ashen Inferno by 20%. So every time you use your basic attack, it's actually increasing the chance of you getting the Inferno stack, right? Inferno stack by 20%, right? Every time you use her basic attack, which is really good. Per stack of agitation, up to 5 stacks of agitation. Prevents self current HP from dropping below 40% and grants self attack up for 1 turn after being attacked by an attack that would take self HP under 40%, as a effect that triggers after being attacked occurs once per battle. Okay, all right. Yeah, this is a mouthful one, right? So the first thing is, so she gives herself, so she have a 20% chance to grant herself Inferno, right? And every time she basic attacks, the chance of her getting the Inferno stack increases by 20%, right? Okay, and then she also gonna get another stack called Agitation, which is interesting, right? Per stack of Agitation, right? So based on your stack of Agitation, you get Inferno as well, right? That's what I'm getting from her passive, right? Which is interesting. So the agitation is a max stack of 5. So yeah, what is this agitation? It sounds crazy, I'm not gonna lie. So let's see. Okay, Inferno is this right here. It gives her a 30% increase attack, and of course she have attack increase right here, and then she have enhanced rural judgment for each stack of Inferno, stacks up to 3 times. Oh, that is broken. Wow, it's so, dude, her passive, her Inferno stacks actually buff her skill damage, which is crazy, man. Wow, okay, so this thing stacks up to 3 times. She sound already broken, dude. Yeah, she gonna be hitting hard, dude. So yeah, based on her Inferno stack, she actually gonna get gonna be increasing her skill damage, right, which is really good. Yeah, so each stack of Inferno, right, and then you get the Inferno stack right here, right? So it increase Rosaria's chance to grant self 1 stack of Inferno after using Ashen Inferno, right? So after she uses her basic attack, she could get those Inferno stacks, and of course her chance of getting those stacks increases by 20%, right? 20% every time she attacks, right? Okay, so I'm guessing the agitation stack actually buffs the chance, right? The 20% chance right here. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so the agitation stack buffs this Ashen Inferno chance of her getting that stack, right? Which is interesting. Yeah, she sounds crazy, man. And of course, the fact that if you hit her, she's not gonna be going down below 40% health, which is crazy, man. All right, prevents self current HP from dropping below 40%. Yeah, she's gonna be broken in PvP too. That's crazy. Yeah, so you'll check, I know one shot her, dude. Right, she is gonna get a turn before she dies, which is crazy, right? That is crazy. Okay, so after being attacked by an attack, that would take self HP under 40%, right? Wow. Okay. Yeah, her passive sounds crazy. Let's look at her max stack right here, or the max passive right here. So increase Rosaria's attack by 15% and increase Rosaria's chance to grant self 1 stack of Inferno after using Ashen Inferno by 20%. Okay, so yeah, so you use the Ashen Inferno and then you increase the chance of obtaining the Inferno stack, right? And the per stack of agitation. One thing I'm a bit confused about is this text right here, per stack of agitation, right? Inferno, getting the Inferno stack, simple. You know, every time she basic attack, she increases her chance of getting that. But then it says per stack of agitation. I'll need to test her when she comes out to kind of figure out how that works, because that wording is kind of confusing. So does this per stack of agitation affect the Inferno chance, or does it affect the chance itself? I don't know. It's interesting. Okay, up to 5 stacks of agitation prevents self-current HP from dropping below 40% and grants self-attack up for 3 turns after being attacked by an attack that would take self-HP under 40%. Yeah, dude, her passive sounds crazy. I'm not going, right? So, and then we have her basic attack right here. Unleash an Ashen Inferno at the enemy, grant self 1 stack of agitation. All right, so of course her basic attack also gives her agitation stack, which is really good, right? So yeah, skill coefficient. Okay, so attack plus 50%. Interesting. And the agitation is damage dealt to order attribute units increased by 1%, applies up to 5 stacks, right? That makes sense, right? This boost applies independently of buffs and debuffs, right? So yeah, we already know what those stacks are, right? The agitation stacks right here. Interesting. Yeah, her basic attacks are really good. And then when you Nova Burster / Soul Burn it, soft toughness, fixed damage temporary increased by 1 on attack. Very good. And then we have her skill. Her skill gonna be her main damaging skill right here. So it's gonna be a 4-turn cooldown, which is really good. And then of course you get the agitation stack as well, right? Unleash an Inferno of Condemnation to ravage the enemy, grants of 1 stack of agitation. The applied effect changes based on the number of stacks of Inferno undispellable, right? Okay, removes all Inferno undispellable stacks after attacking. Okay, so the applied effect change based on the number of stacks of Inferno. Okay. Alright, so it says unleash an Inferno of Condemnation to ravage the enemy, grant self 1 stack of agitation. The applied effect changes based on the number of stacks of Inferno, right? So yeah, this is gonna be buffing the agitation stack as well, right? Because based on your Inferno stack, you're actually gonna get more agitation as well, right? So yeah, she have a lot of stacking mechanic, which is crazy, right? And the 1 stack of Inferno undissolvable deals 10% increased damage. Makes sense, right? Very, very strong skill right here. And then when you Nova Bursts, sub toughness, fixed damage temporary increase by 1 on attack. Very good. Yeah, she's on absolutely broken actually. Holy. For me, I'm definitely gonna be maxing out her passive. Yeah, I'm gonna go for max dupe Rosaria, and if I get lucky, I'm probably gonna go max dupe on her Arcana as well. I'm gonna go all in on her when she comes out. Hopefully we get lucky, right? And then we have this one right here, which is her ultimate. Difference in class. This thing looks like it's going to nuke so hard, guys. Okay, this thing hits hard. Okay, so let's just look at the kind of debuffs or buffs it's gonna have. Okay, so you have AoE defense down. You're gonna apply on the characters, on the enemy, which is broken already, and then you get Honor of the Throne. It's another undispellable buff, right? Which increases basic skill damage and speed by 15%. That is disgusting as well. And then you have the Inferno right here, enhanced Rural Judgment for each stack of Inferno, stack up to 3 times. Yeah, Ruler Judgment is her skill, of course, right? Yeah, these 2 effects are disgusting, by the way. My goodness. Okay, yeah, she's actually broken. Okay, swing her sword to cleave a planet, attacking all enemies. Yeah, that's AoE defense down, guys. Okay, AoE defense down. This is just disgusting, right? And the inflict all enemies with defense down for 2 turns with a 75% chance. So yeah, she'll have a 75% chance to apply the defense down. Of course, you can increase that chance with your effect hit rate and stuff like that, right? And then increase self action gauge by 50% and grant self Honor of the Throne undispellable for 3 turns, bro. 3 turns. So for 3 turns, she's gonna be increasing her damage on her basic skill and also speed. That is disgusting. And I wonder if this thing stacks. It doesn't stack because you could only apply it once, right? So it doesn't stack. You're just gonna get that 15% increase, right? Yeah, if this stack, that would have been way too broken, right? So yeah, 15% increase on speed and then the basic skill damage, right? Very good. And then for strength, and grant self a stack of Inferno as well for each target hit by a critical hit, stack up to 3 times. So yeah, she by the looks of it, you want to build her with a lot of effective hit rate, a lot of speed, and a lot of crit chance, right? So she could just crit and crit damage, right? She's gonna be uber DPS card. Okay, she sounds disgusting, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, and then we have the Nova Burst right here, which is the Soul Burn. Temporarily 1 more toughness, fixed damage, and increase critical rate by 30% on attack. Dude, yo, she's so broken. She's so broken, guys. Damn. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna go hard on her. And this is only a 6-turn cooldown, which is crazy. Okay. Yeah, Rosaria is looking to be absolutely broken, guys. Okay. Yeah, dude. She gonna be more than tier 0, guys. She gonna be top tier character, okay? Especially when it comes to both PvE and PvP as well, right? Yeah, she's crazy. Especially in PvP as well, because she is not gonna be going down below 40% health as well, right? When she gets attacked, which is crazy, right? And in PvP, she's gonna be absolutely broken because of her AoE defense down right here, and then just uber damage right here. She's gonna be doing with her ultimate, skill, and also basic attack, right? So you're gonna be utilizing her basic attack a lot, I think, and also of course her skill as well, right? Very, very good. And of course, and she's chaos, guys. Okay, she's chaos, so she's gonna be effective against all the attributes except the light attribute, right? Which is crazy, right? Yeah, except the light attribute, right? Because yeah, the light attribute is stronger against her as well. So yeah, but besides that, she gonna be strong against all these attributes, man. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, top 3 character, right? As you guys can see, man, I'm saving for her, and yeah, I cannot wait to get her and just max her out and test her out. Okay, so let me just show you guys what I've been saving so far, right? As you guys can see, guys, so far I have saved up to about 28,000 crystals and 30 of these rate up banner tickets. I think by the time she comes out, I should probably get up around like 35k crystal here. So I could pity her even if I want to. So yeah, hopefully we get like we can get lucky and I can just max her out and stuff like that. So we could test her out and stuff like that. Yeah, she gonna be my main carry in my account afterward. Right now I just been running what's her name, Belle. I freaking love her. She's insane. Yeah, this character is amazing right here. Okay, yeah, this character I freaking love her. Okay, so I've been using her everywhere. But yeah, I think Rosaria will come in and probably replace my Lacey right here. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna use Rosaria instead of Lacey. Of course, Lacey, she's gonna be useful for other content as well. So yeah, but for now, yeah, that's my plan. Let me know what you guys think about Rosaria, man. I think she's gonna be absolutely broken, guys. Okay, probably a must-have, to be honest. She's way better than Hilde. Let's be honest, right? She's way better than Hilde. Okay, I think Hilde is like a bait banner, guys. She's a bait banner. I mean, Hilde is very, very strong in PvP. But Rosaria seems to be the real price, guys. Okay, yeah. But anyways, thank you for watching, guys. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, see you guys.